Hello students, welcome to the topic of advertisement and visual publicity. As part of this, the next lesson is designing advertisement. In this, we have 4 modules. Module 1, Introduction to Construction of Advertisement. Module 2, Process of Visualization. Module 3, Advertisement Copy. Module 4, Types of Advertisement Copies. Introduction to Construction of Advertisement. An advertisement message formulation involves designing of advertisement copy and structuring the layout. This helps the firm's unique selling proposition to be presented effectively to the target audience for appropriate product positioning. USP means a consideration presented by a seller as the reason their product or service is different from and better than that of the competitor. Advertising is an expression of an idea, and the success of the advertising rests on the strength of the idea, that is, the total message, pictures, and the words intended to express. It is the outcome of visualization, which often is creativity. Visualization is seeing in the mind's eye the form of the idea that would appear in the advertisement. It takes place before the copy is thought, illustration is sketched, and copy elements are laid out. In its final form, visualization takes the physical shape of sketchwork called rough or doodle that suggests the tentative headline, theme, and the illustration. The outcome of visualization is layout. Visualization is the work of a copywriter and an artist who are concerned with creation of an idea. Layout is concerned with arranging various elements of the advertisement, namely headline, illustration, text matter, slogan, trademark, and the brand name to deliver the idea effectively. Visualization precedes layout and says what it is, while layout says where it is. Process of visualization has 7 steps. First, orientation. It is pointing out the advertisement problem. The problem has to be located and identified. Let it be the problem of creating a market or expansion or maintenance. Second is preparation. It is gathering all types of information about the problem, both relevant and irrelevant. The person who is responsible collects information from various sources like libraries, own research, personal investigation, experiment, observation, etc., and saturates with all the relevant information to the maximum extent. More is the information, more are the opportunities to get more ideas. Third is analysis. The collected information should be thoroughly examined, studied, weeded, screened, and arranged in an unusual combination and synthesized wherever possible. Fourth is ideation. It is framing of hypothesis, framing a positive or negative proposition to be proved or disproved in the final analysis. The creative person concerned produces alternative ideas or solutions to the problems without passing judgment on each alternative. Such an attempt increases and regulates the chances of reaching an optimum solution. Fifth is incubation. Sitting and sleeping on ideas to have deep thinking. It is hatching of idea. After a definite lapse of time, the true ideas spring out like chicks out of eggs. Sixth is synthesis. It is putting various ideas into a single whole. The ideas relating to headline, subheadline, text, illustration, slogan, trademark, and the logo type are assembled and conjoined into sensible advertising message, both words and pictures, to look more shapely and meaningful. Seventh is verification. This is the stage of evaluation. The idea generated is experimented, tested and verified so as to judge its real worth. Every element is tested by referring it to the panel of experts and repeatedly refined for expected effect. Process of layout. It is the drawing that stimulates the finished advertisement and is called a rough sketch, visual dummy or a storyboard. They can be classified into three categories: thumbnails, roughs and comprehensives. Thumbnails. Thumbnails are the minimum layouts sketched quickly to present several alternative solutions to the arrangement of the elements of an advertisement. Many are sketched, but only one is selected of them. They indicate a trial sketch. Roughs. Roughs are the actual size visuals with headlines and subheadlines being lettered, artwork and photographs drawn. The position and the extent of copy is indicated with ruled parallel lines. These represent a further working as the selected thumbnails in given dimensions. Comprehensives. Comprehensives, also termed as finished layouts. These are the replicas of the final actual advertisement. These are mainly used as a selling tool in presenting them to the client for their scrutiny and approval as they stimulate the final advertisement. Comprehensive is highly finished type of layout that is perfect in all respects, subject to the approval of the client for final print. Advertisement copy is the written and visual content of an advertising message or theme ready for use. The objectives of advertisement include direct action and indirect action. Direct action objective results in immediate direct action on the part of the consumer. The characteristics of direct action are: as soon as read by the consumer, he decides to buy the product. Retail product advertisement and direct advertising aim at direct action. These advertisements include coupons for soliciting inquiries. Unique selling propositions are very strongly presented to generate quick and instant buying action. Next objective, that is indirect action objective. Create indirect action on the part of the consumer and establishes a favorable attitude towards the company or the product. The characteristics of indirect action are: it imprints brand or the company name on the mental frame of prospective buyers that they are to buy the products of the advertiser than the competitors. Majority of the institutional and product advertisements aim at indirect action. The prospects know the product and the company. Then they will buy it in due course of time. An effective advertising copy arrests, informs, impresses and impels the reader. Elements such as attention, suggestion, money, conviction, sentiment, education and instinct are the essential elements that are to be considered to achieve the above said effectiveness. There are 6 types of advertising copies. First is institutional copy. Its features are: sells not the product or service but the name of the business house or advertiser. Builds goodwill around its philosophies, policies, objectives towards customers. It is a public relation advertising copy. This copy advantage is it achieves reputation to the selling house.
कदम से कदम मिलकर चले दिन रात सब हर चेहरे की मुस्कान के लेकर सबक इस वतन के सब नजारे शहर गांव सब हमारे नदियां मीठी सागर खारे रेत पर्वत सब हमारे
State Bank of India, the banker to every Indian.
The next copy is reason why copy. Its features are: it stresses the product point of differences and superiority to convince and persuade the reader in reference to those of rivals. It proves the product superiority by means of evidence in the form of performance tests, records, testimonials, guarantees, data, etc. It appeals straight to the judgment or intellect of the individuals than emotions. The advantage of this copy is it explains why the customers should buy the product or the service of the advertiser. The next is human interest copy. Its features are: appeals to the emotions and the senses rather than intellect or judgment. It tells about the product in relation to the people instead of conforming to the facts. It gets to selling points more leisurely, indirectly with reluctance. It capitalizes on people's unfailing interest in themselves, their relatives and friends. The important forms are humorous tale, fear story and predicament copy. The advantage is sympathy, love, affection, fear, humor, curiosity and other emotional appeals are used to the senses of touch, sight, taste, smell and hearing.
भोलू, ये दिन में अपने पेट के लिए जीता था, पर रात को अपने सपने के लिए। कड़ी मेहनत और सच्ची लगन से आखिर उसका सपना साकार हो ही गया।
मुझे में सबूत है, गवाह बयान, ये तो मर्डर है।
ये नहीं बदलेगा, पर ये बदलेगा। डोरेमोन फ्लिपकार्ट, फ्लिप करोगे तो फोटो बदलेगा।
Human interest copy has various types. The first is humorous. It produces amusement, laughter, wit, fun and ludicrousy. But one has to be cautious while writing. It may turn to be offensive and vulgarity, which may lead to repelling response.
Men Will Be Men, Seagram's Imperial Blue Super Hits Music CDs.
The next is fear. It provides a feeling of insecurity such as economic, social, physical and psychological. It appeals to the sense of fear and arouses keen interest in protecting property, life and day-to-day needs.
ഹായ് മോം. അമ്മയുടെ മാലാഖമാരെന്നെ കാത്തോളും.
ഗ്രൗണ്ട് അല്ല. ഓവർ സ്പീഡിങ് നമ്മുടെ ജീവൻ തന്നെ നഷ്ടപ്പെടുത്തും. ഹെൽമെറ്റ് മാറ്റരുത്. റോഡ് നിയമങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ പാലിച്ചില്ലെങ്കിൽ ആരും നമ്മളെ രക്ഷിക്കാനുണ്ടാവില്ല. ആരും.
The next is predicament. It overlaps the previous types with a fictionalized account of the situation. It demonstrates product in use as narrative type. It highlights a consumer predicament, discovers a solution, resolves the predicament, and then suggests the product's use.
डैंड्रफ फ्री स्ट्रॉन्ग बालों के लिए ज्यादा असरदार, ज्यादा बेहतर वाटिका प्रीमियम नेचुरल्स एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू। लेमन पावर के साथ टी ट्री ऑयल करे डैंड्रफ पे वार जड़ से, साथ ही नेचुरल इंग्रेडिएंट्स दे एक्स्ट्रा कंट्रोल ऑन हेयर फॉल। अब हार्मफुल केमिकल्स नहीं, ये है मेरा नेचुरल सीक्रेट, डैंड्रफ फ्री स्ट्रॉन्ग बालों के लिए। और आपका
Best ever Vatika Premium Naturals Lemon and Tea Tree Oil Anti-Dandruff Shampoo.
The next is story. Story of past, present, and future. The story can be a success or failure about a product or service. The next copy is suggestive copy. Its features are suggests, pinpoints, and conveys message directly or indirectly to the readers, leaving much scope for inference. It looks like a poem where suggestive language is freely used, where the correct meaning depends on how the reader infers. The advantage of this copy is it helps in quick decision making. Suggestive copy has two types: direct, indirect. Direct suggestive advertisement copy appeals the customer directly but does not suggest to buy. Indirect suggestive advertisement copy speaks on behalf of readers and indirectly suggests buying the product or service. The next is educational copy. Its features are educate the prospects for the purpose of warm welcome. It mostly appears in newspapers at close intervals containing little or no information about the advertiser. It indicates the improvement in the existing product in terms of structure, color, size, and utility. Mostly symbols are used. The advantage is to arouse curiosity and stimulate interest in forthcoming newcomer. Can best be used at an introductory phase as well as in retentive phase. The next copy is expository copy. Its features are it exposes the facts in simple and clear way so that there is no need for interpretation. It doesn't tax the brains of the readers and easy to grasp, perceive, pick up and act. The advantage is it leads to action, thus saves time. This is all about the designing advertisement. Any questions?
What is OPA-IASV formula?
Well, it looks tricky, but it is just the process of visualization, the 7-step process. That is O for orientation, P for preparation, A for analysis, I for ideation, I for incubation, S for synthesis, and V for verification. That is OPAIISV. Any more questions? Well, then this is the conclusion. Thank you.